Good evening, this is Ryan with TrendLizard.com. I am taking a look at AG, the first Majestic Silver Corporation, as stock trading on the NYSE. And I can see why you're interested in it. I'm sure the first thing you notice is a big trendy up move off the 2008 low when it was incepted, followed by a long drawn out move that appears to be like a counter trend affair, leading into a really sharp advance. Looks like it probably went from about 250 all the way up to nearly 20 over the course of the year, before reversing and falling apart over the past handful of months. So I can see why you're interested, no doubt about it. We need to take a closer look at things. One thing to note is this retracement, although it's looks like a counter trend move, is super deep. Basically, AG went up to 28 back in 2011, and it retraced to nearly 3. So even though it doesn't look like it, this was almost a complete retracement of this up move here. Despite that, I'm sure what interests you the most is this action that's happening in 2016. So let's zoom in on that and see what we can figure out. No doubt about it, the advance off the 2016 low does look like a trendy, impulsive move. It was super sharp, it was super direct. It barely took a pause over the course of a handful of months. Again, went from about 250 all the way up to 19, so a super impressive move. So the real question is it going to continue? Is this pullback just a counter trend move that's going to lead to another big sharp up leg, or have things reversed and turned down from here? So the one concerning thing that I see right off the bat is this pullback has actually retraced more than 61.8% of this advance. Generally speaking, we don't like to see that. We want to see it find support at that level or above it, and for the trend to resume from there. So far, it hasn't moved that much below what we consider to be an important support level. It moved just a little bit below and is trying to stabilize and turn higher from there here. But in order to make this a viable buying opportunity from an Elliott wave standpoint, it has to move above 1150 in our book before this gives us any indication that another big up leg is going to happen. So obviously that's a really big move that needs to happen just to get this thing back on the same track. But hey, what do you expect? It lost 11 points over the past few months. So obviously it moves quick in that respect. I guess a 3-point move isn't that big. But that's what we would have to see to entertain this as a buying opportunity in any way, shape, or form. If instead it continues down, even if it heads down to 7, I'd say count it out. I would say that it's a good sign that the trend has reversed back down. So if the trend has reversed back down, I think we'd be looking at something crazy like this, basically where this pullback that started in 2011 isn't quite over yet, which means that AG can head all the way back down towards 250 or so before it completes this big nasty move here. So obviously a lot is at stake right here. It needs to find a low sometime very soon and turn up through 1150 to become bullish in our book. So I hope that's helpful, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.